Hi guys, back with a new video for Path of Exile 3.22. So this will be the final part of my deep delve diary, and we have finally done it. We've passed 6,000 delve depth. Let's go check on the chart real quick. So we're at 6293, and I'll probably be ending somewhere around 2300-ish. Okay, so what are we gonna do in this episode? Well, we're gonna run from here, from 6293 all the way to 6300. You can see sort of live firsthand what it's like. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the monster scaling, and maybe we'll do a quick overview of my current gear and all that kind of stuff. I did get one new item. Okay, so first of all, for monster scaling, well, what is it like? So apparently the delve monster and damage, HP and damage scaling stops at about 6,000. So that's why you see a lot of people who do deep delving. 6K is sort of like a benchmark of if your build, can actually do deep delving. It's well, because the scaling stops at 6,000. So you can see we are well past that point, and the only reason we're actually going to 6,300 is because, well, if we take a look at the ladder over here, there is one guy here at 6296, and so if we pass this guy up, then we'll be rank 3. Well, and I guess rank 3, it would actually be what, rank 7, but you see this guy is, it's all one person, right? So there's one person who has 4 characters here, we got one person with 2 characters here, and the way they do this is, it's not like each one of them is actually delving, but there's only one delver. The other guy is just kind of, you find a node where you don't really have to fight any monsters to complete it, and then you just kind of run that on any character basically, and then their max depth will be recorded at that point. So kind of a little bit cringe, but it is what it is, right? Alright, so let's just kind of get into it. So monster scaling, what does it feel like? It feels like actually rare monsters have more HP than uber bosses. And my current stats is, so I have about enough HP, or EHP you can call it, right, or max hit taken, to actually tank most of the uber boss slams or one shots, like the Maven memory game and all those kind of things, right? So about with Molten Shell up, about 400 to 500k max hit taken. And there have been some rare monsters that have actually just completely one-shot me. So you can think that these rare monsters, some of them are actually doing as much damage with their, like, abilities as the Maven memory game. Not all of them, of course, right? They have to be pretty juiced up to actually do that much damage, but that's kind of the kind of damage you're doing. You're basically fighting a bunch of uber bosses down here, where with the normal monsters being sort of near like pinnacle boss, or that kind of level of HP and damage. So it does get pretty wild, and we're going to try to kill this Grand Architect. Now he's very annoying. This does have some attack and cast speed, and some extra, mods here. It should not be a problem, except for the blood pool, which is very annoying. It might take a couple of times to do this because, well, if I don't dodge out of it right away, it could be a problem. So in order to do that, I've actually respec'd into Leash Shade, and I guess we can actually take these points here. And just get some more like energy shields and those kind of stuff to give us a little bit more breathing room, because yeah, it is kind of annoying to fight that guy. The path is actually a little bit long, so yeah, maybe we'll just kind of like speed it up. Alright, so we got enough. Oh shit. Okay, round 2. Alright, so let's try again. And this time, hopefully, we just don't die right when we get there. Okay, looks like we have enough flask charges. So once we're in, we need to swap out... there we go. Leap Slam for Flame Dash. And I guess we'll just keep, maybe we should use the Totem. Totem in. Totem is here. Okay. So now we just gotta actually watch for his thing here, and we did dodge it, so pretty good. Holy shit, it's doing a lot of damage. Alright, so we made it through, and pretty much the he's on consecrated ground too, so that's probably why he wasn't taking as much damage as I thought he would, or usually does. But the hard part of the fight is done, and maybe we should actually use dynamite because he is kind of cheating with the consecrated ground. But last phase we just have to dodge one more of those blood pool things, and we should be good to go. Don't die to the darkness. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that was really close. Okay, let's just get ready for him. Oh. And, well, I did use a dynamite sort of at the end, but didn't end up really needing it. Okay, cool. So we got the loot. Let's put everything back. Alright, so let's keep going. We're gonna come over here to tier 1 Azurite. So tier 1 Azurite, pretty easy, except if there is a lot of damage mods, the living Azurite boys can actually give you a little bit of problem because they do have some this one move that does kind of shotgun, and that can like one-shot you. So other than that, pretty easy. You know, just kind of stand in the middle. You know, cast your auras, your what do you call it, despair, do some smites. But yeah, tier 1 nodes, definitely one of the easier ones. You can actually just like use your dynamite when the rare mob comes out, but you can see, couldn't even really tell that the rare mob was there. Now we're going to go over to some free nodes. So these are free nodes basically because you don't have to really do anything. You just have to go there and actually like click and oh shit. Alright, so take 2. Oh my god. Okay. Probably should have waited for those what do you call it, things to blow up before I went in there, but getting a little bit impatient. But okay, let's just kind of slow it down. Or we don't really have to slow it down, but maybe we use there we go. Okay, so we're back. So we got another free node and then a couple of nodes here to end, and we're going to end on this stretch here. So let's do this one. This one, like the other one, basically just run to the node, activate the stair thing, and it's pretty much done after that. Then just try to have to try to get out of there without dying, which is probably the hardest part of this node. Usually what I do is I'll just use Molten Shell and then try to quickly click, but see, we're a bit too late. But not really a problem. Okay, so we got everything here. Let's go down to the Dusty Grove. Not really sure what this one will be, but you know, these currency ones are usually pretty easy nodes. I didn't actually check the mods on the area, but I think it should be okay. Oh, okay, yeah, so this is pretty much a free node, I think. Not really one of the difficult ones. Oh, unless there's a Mana Siphoner mob here, so we're just gonna dynamite him. Okay, and pretty easy. So let's go down to the. So this one could be potentially a problem. So these, what do you call them? The fossil nodes. There is one that spawns 4 essence monsters, and oops. Yeah, Mana Siphoners, guys. Okay, so there is one with these essence mobs, right? And these essence mobs are extremely deadly. when at this depth, especially if they have any kind of damage mods on the area. But thankfully it isn't. This is, okay, this one is actually not really that bad, but more like it's just kind of annoying to do because it just takes so long. But we're just kind of just gonna wait it out. And the other lever should have activated by now. Yeah, I like to actually just kill all the monsters because otherwise they like remain active, and every now and then there'll be like a soul eater mob that you leave and you forget, and then you come back and it just comes in like gives you a bad time. So just kill everything off. Not gonna really add that much more time. And sometimes I do like to just, you know, pump a dynamite in these because it does kind of like speed things up. There are quite a lot of rare mobs that end up spawning from this encounter. Okay, last area I do use my molten shell just to kind of be safe because, you know, if for some reason you die at this part, it is pretty annoying because you have to do the whole thing again. So, okay, we got the boss. So we'll just use the ball lightning strikes and finish him off. Alright, pretty easy. Okay, 299, 6299 is going to be a tier 2 Azurite. This shouldn't really be a problem. I didn't look at the mods again. Well, hopefully it's not that bad. I think the worst mod is the Monsters Penetrate Elemental Resistance. That is going to end up being probably the hardest one, or the one that does end up doing the most damage to you. Fizz's extra can be problematic, but yeah, probably the most annoying is going to be the penetrate mod. Okay, so we got one more rare we gotta kill here. Just use the ball lightning strike, molten shell. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, this guy here. Alright, so that was pretty easy. Oh, we got a lot of scarabs. I don't really even need these, but I guess we'll just pick them up because, well, why not? Alright guys, here it is, final node, 6,300. And you know, in a way, I'm kind of sad that it's done. It's kind of like, I'd probably never do this again, but it was very fun. You know, like the feeling of when playing a good game and the game kind of ends and you're kind of sad that the game ended and you wish it kind of kept going kind of feeling, but yeah, definitely very challenging. Probably the most challenging content that I have done in this game. But anyways, there it is. 6,300. We'll wait over here. It should update sometime pretty soon. But yeah, while we wait, let's check over the character, the gear, what I ended up using in the end. So I did change out my ring for a Grace, Aura Effect, and Attack Speed, Original Sin. Aside from that, the gear is pretty much the same. You can go check it out in the POB. As far as what kind of character you need, I think, to do this kind of depth, we can take a look at my POB. So you're going to probably want about 400 to 500k max hit, not EHP, just forget about this EHP number. So max hit should be about 400 to 500k with Molten Shell. Without Molten Shell, I think it was like 200-ish. Yeah, 200, around 200, 250 is kind of the numbers you want in terms of max hit taken. And then in terms of offense, let's take out the Ball Lightning Strike. I think this is it. So, the kind of damage I had pretty much in without my Ball Lightning Strike is about 400 million DPS. And yeah, I've done it with less, about let's say maybe 300 full DPS without the Vol Lightning Strike. With Vol Lightning Strike, oh no, this one here, we're about at 660 million. I was doing it at about 500 million full DPS when I was bursting, and that should be fine. So you probably want about 500 million DPS, around that number, right? So that's kind of the offense and defense stats you're going to need for this kind of deep delve, you know, to kind of smoothly go through. You know, maybe you can do it with less, might be a little bit harder. You might have to skip some nodes. I didn't have to skip any nodes at all in my journey, just went completely straight down. Some nodes did take a few tries to actually complete, like there was some with you know, elemental resistance pen. There was and that with like 3 other damage mods that took me like 10 to 15 times trying to do it. But I mean, I probably could have gone around, but I just wanted to, I knew I could actually do it. It was just getting unlucky with the combination of rare monsters, that kind of stuff. So that's probably kind of stats you probably want to have for if anyone else wants to do one of these kind of delve adventures, you know, deep delving. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Definitely very fun. It did take about a whole month. I was doing about 1,000 depth per week on average, maybe a little bit more, maybe 1,200 depth per week. So it took about, let's just say, you know, 4 weeks. And that's playing quite a bit, actually. You know, maybe 4 to 8 hours a day ish, kind of, right? So definitely is pretty grindy. And we'll just cut the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time.